Welcome to the Hair Lab television show, the weekly information show, bringing you real hair solutions for all hair textures. Now, for the next 28 minutes, I advise you to pull out paper and pen because we're going to give some valuable information so you can have great results and great hair solutions. Now, this show is for all hair textures and all nationalities. So let's begin. Now, 2025 is here. By the time you see this show, and I'm taping in 2024, but the year has gone by. And for my newcomers, this is a hair solution show. For my people that have been watching this show, a lot of people starting to get results. And this is a new year. And we have a new president, and we have new broadcasting for Hair Lab TV show, and I want you to have new hair for this year. So look, the most important thing on this show, we're going to talk about many situations, but the key with my clients on this show, I want you to make adjustments. See, we're going to talk about problems, but we're going to talk about solutions. You're the decision maker. I want you to make adjustments for this year. Because see, when you watch that television commercial on hair breakage and what to do, or use this shampoo, or use this conditioner, the key is they're not telling you what you're doing wrong. See, this show, before I give you the product to use or the solution to use, I want you to understand why you're having a problem, why your color didn't come out the right way, why your scalp is burning, why your hair is breaking, why your hair is not shiny, why your hair is tangled, why you gave yourself the relaxer and it didn't come out straight, or you went to that hairstylist and she gave you a Japanese straightening or a keratin straightening and you're not getting the results you're getting. The reason why is, I'm going to give you answers why. But now, you must be the decision maker. My 4 golden rules for all hair textures on the planet Earth: you must shampoo separate, condition separate, you must blow dry and get that water out the hair. I don't care if you have curly hair, tangled hair, super straight hair. Air drying is not good for 2025. Now, a lot of you go to the gym. A lot of you are going to the gym every day. A lot of you are showering every day and shampooing your hair every day. Now, certain nationalities can't shampoo their hair on a daily basis because our texture is different. When water hits our hair, it's different. And it tangles. Breaking up tangles is another thing. See, once this hair gets tangled, it starts to break. But now, this year, we're going to hit a lot of subject matters because we're going to be visiting a lot of hair salons, a lot of specialized people that specialize in haircuts, people that specialize in hair color, people that specialize in the Japanese straightening and the keratin straightening, people that specialize in hairstyles and updos and choosing a good, safe hairstyle for 2025. See, a hairstyle that maybe you can use on a daily basis. Now, certain hairstyles, when you have a special occasion, okay, it's okay to use some products that can cause damage to the hair. I usually don't say use a styling product that can cause problems to the hair, but such as a wedding reception, a lot of ladies wear the ponytails. See, certain hairstyles with the ponytail, putting that rubber band tension on your hair, on your real hair? Now, there's two ways with this hairstyle ponytail. You can have artificial hair, or you could be using your real hair. Now, the difference is, when you use your real hair, depends on, you always have that rubber band. That rubber band causes tension back there. A lot of you will notice parts of your hair, you might have, it's missing hair back up here. When you comb your hair, you see your hair thinning up here because it's the stress from that rubber band. A lot of times when you choose the ponytail hairstyle, they're going to use gel. They're going to slick that front part real slick, and a lot of gel and a lot of wax, and they're going to brush it. And for my African American clientele, when you wear this ponytail, see, compared to the Europeans wearing that ponytail, they'll take that rubber band out, wash their hair, and put another pony. Black people mostly leave that ponytail in for a month, a long time, because they paid a lot of money to get that ponytail and they're not removing it. So see, when you choose that hairstyle, not only you have gel and you have wax and you have a rubber band back there, yes, you like the way it looks, but your real hair is about to have major damage. Now, you might say the hairstyle is more important than your hair. Fine. If you choose that, that's your decision. But if you like the way that hairstyle looks, but then when you start combing your real hair and you find out I'm having breakage and I'm losing hair, you have to make a decision. You want to keep doing that hairstyle, or you want to stop your hair from breaking? Decision making for 2025 for everything is going to be key this year. You're going to have to make some decisions. And if you don't make the proper decisions, you're going to get bad results. We're also this year talking about certain hair products. And my emphasis on hair products such as shampoos and conditioners. Now, the shampoo is a good thing for cleansing the hair. Usually it's good to have some good ingredients in that shampoo, but my rule for buying a product for a shampoo and a conditioner is read the ingredients. See, a lot of times you might think if I pay more money, it's a good shampoo. A lot of times they charging you a lot of money and nothing's in there. So these are the things you're looking for. Now, in my shampoos, see, I like to see tea tree eucalyptus in my shampoo. The reason why tea tree and eucalyptus breaks down things, and it breaks down oils, and it breaks down product, and it breaks down dirt and bacteria. Eucalyptus and tea tree I love to see in my shampoos because it's removing things, it's removing dirt, it's removing product, it's removing oil. Now, when I have something like tea tree, when I shampoo and I lather it up, I put it on my client, but I'm gonna leave it on there for about 5, 6, 7 minutes, especially if my client has been itching and they have a lot of product buildup on their scalp and they have some broken skin or a bump on that scalp. I'm using that tea tree and eucalyptus to heal that scalp and break down all that product and dirt and grease and oil and wax on that hair. So the difference is the way I use this product, I use it a different way. And see, here on Hair Lab, we use our shampoos and conditioners in a different way. Now, those cheap shampoos and that cheap conditioner, you might as well just put it on and rinse it off. For your shampoo, put it on and rinse it off because there's nothing there. And usually now, this is going to be key for those who go into the gym on a daily basis. Take your cheap shampoo and your cheap conditioner with you because you're just going to the gym, you're washing your hair every day, you just want to get some dirt out, or after you come from the gym, you could just use a little daily cheap shampoo and a daily little cheap conditioner just to wash your hair and condition your hair. Usually on the weekends with your more concentrated shampoos and your more concentrated conditioner, I want you to have time. I don't want you to be in a rush. When you wash your hair on the weekend or when you have time, when you put that shampoo on, see, another shampoo I like that has moisture is the Paul Mitchell Our Pui shampoo. It smells like pineapple. See, and usually after I do that tea tree shampoo for the scalp and removing all that buildup, I follow up with a moisturizing shampoo. Because see, that tea tree and that eucalyptus is going to dry you out because I done pulled everything out. Usually I follow up with a moisturizing shampoo to put some moisture in. Then I follow up with my conditioner. Now, in my conditioners, what am I looking for in my conditioners? I'm looking for my amino acids. I'm looking for my protein in that conditioner. I'm looking for the top protein is keratin. Because see, that's what we're born with in our hair. That's the protein. Now the soy protein, the wheat protein, my amino acids and my keratin I'm looking for in my conditioners. Now, those kind of conditioners, when you see them after you shampoo your hair, see here on Hair Lab, we use our products a different kind of way. So, same way I did that shampoo, same way I'm gonna do with my good conditioner. I'm not gonna just put it on and rinse it off right away. I'm gonna put my conditioner on and leave it for 10 minutes. Allow time for your good products to work for 2025. Allow time for it to work. Now, once you rinse it out, then rinse well. See, a lot of times you'll be rushing. You don't get all the shampoo out. You're leaving soap in there, or you're not properly, getting most of your conditioner out. There's nothing wrong with leaving a little conditioner in your hair, because if it's good conditioner, it's going to help that hair. Soap is not going to really, you don't want to leave soap in that hair, because that's going to dry you out and it's going to affect your scalp and you're going to be itching. See, a lot of times people do permanent color or shampoo in their hair and they don't get it all out. You must thoroughly rinse. Thoroughly rinse. Now, using hair products, for those who just turning on to the Hair Lab, see, we different over here, because the reason why we do different things, I want you to have different results. Now, for more information about the show, you can call area code 646-612-4743. That's area code 646-612-4743. People, we can change things. It's 2025. It's here, and it's time for the next level. See, a lot of times people don't have a conversation with you. A lot of times, especially if you're a new person going to someone new. Now, your regular hairstylist or they should have an understanding. They should be keeping you informed. If you're not doing something right, they should be telling you, listen, it's a problem here. But if they doing your hair, it shouldn't be no problems. You shouldn't be having scalp problems if you've been going to a person on a regular basis. See, they should be taking care of your scalp, taking care of your hair, and giving you the hairstyle you want. But if you like the style, see, this goes for so many people. They like the way the person styles their hair, but their hair's breaking. Well, what you gonna do? You're gonna keep going back to this person that gives you a nice hairstyle, but your hair's breaking. Or you like the way they cut your hair, they're great hair cutters, but they doing permanent color on you, and they don't know what they're doing. See, now, the way to solve that problem, if you like the way they cut your hair, but when they do the chemical services, might be bleach highlights or permanent color, you're gonna have to get two people. Keep them to cut doing your haircut, but then go to someone that knows chemical services. See, now, so some hairstylists out here, they're very good at hair care, they're very good at cutting, and they're very good at styling. You have won the jackpot when you have a person that has all the skills. But unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way. And it's your decision to make. If you don't make the proper decision, it's going to be a problem. Now, it's another segment I want to touch on. A lot of times, people have problems with pricing, the price of a service. You have a lot of little kids that have a lot of hair, have more hair than adults, and they'll take them to get wash, cut, blow dry, and they ask for a price. And the hairstylist give them a price, and they say, well, she's just a little kid. Listen, the price goes on the length of the hair and the service that you're doing. Just because they're a kid doesn't mean the price is lower. They have more hair than an adult. And a lot of times those kids' hair is tangled, and that's work. Time is money. So for a lot of you out there, do not give the hairstylist a hard time, because prices go on your value, how much you're worth. See, a lot of times you could go to someone that cuts hair and they give you a haircut that's a $35 cut, and then you could go to someone that has a haircut that's $185 or a $200 cut or a $300 cut. You're paying for their skill set. You're paying for their services. You're paying for the results you get. Now, I understand your money and your budget is tight, but respect that hairstylist that they have the skills. Respect that hairstylist that says, your child has a lot of hair, I have to charge this amount because that's time. Time is money. That's more product I have to use, okay? And especially when that child's hair is tangled, you're going to have to put time and work in there. And you want to be compensated for that the proper way. And that's important to know. See, for 2025 people, this Hair Lab TV show, I want you to kind of have we're going to have a conversation. I'm in your living room. And it's the time of night is it's at midnight. Things are quiet. I want things to sink into this brain. See, you might not understand what I'm saying right away, but then maybe you're walking down the street and something hits you, or I'm going to give you a scenario that this hairstylist is going to tell you, and I'm going to give you something to look out for. It's like a red light. And when you go to get your hair done, what I just told you, what's going to happen, your so-called hairstylist is going to say to you, and you're going to say, wow, Gary said this. I'm going to give you a scenario. See, I'm going to give you a scenario. Someone's going to say, use this product. It's going to make your hair grow. Now, a lot of you heard this already. My golden rule. Nothing on the face of the earth is going to make it grow. Your cells are making your hair grow as we speak. Your hair cells, if they are alive, your hair's growing right now, but you can't keep it. So they're going to say, use this, and it's going to make it grow. Now, some people will give you certain conditioners and certain treatments that's going to help develop it, as long as the cells, I want you to be aware, as long as you have hair cells and they're alive, it can grow. Now, a lot of you go on to the dermatologist and they're giving you some medication to get this hair to grow. Now, the doctor is a doctor. The doctor is not going to tell you and give you the proper information why your hair is breaking. They're going to tell you something, but they have no clue. They are not in the hair. See, I'm going to tell you why they don't know. They're not in the hair salon when you're getting your hair done. They're not at home with you when you're putting some gel in there or some grease in there, or you done left some artificial hair in there for 3 months. See, they're not in there when you're using some artificial braiding hair that's plastic, and you going to these braiders and they putting some plastic stuff that looks like hair, that artificial braiding hair, that $2 pack braiding hair is plastic, and you left it in there for 3-4 months. See, the dermatologists don't know nothing about that, but they're going to write a prescription for you to take this pill, and it's going to make your hair grow. Meanwhile, your hair's not growing. Now, you're going to have to make a decision this year. Now, it's not to knock the doctors. I see it all the time on TV, and I say to myself, Tamron Hall's show, all the little talk shows during the daytime, they have these so-called expert hair people come on. Well, you know, I'm a dermatologist, and I'm going to tell you why this hair breaks. You just in there talking, lady, because you're not on the battlefield. See, until you get on, see, I've been on the battlefield. I know what goes on in the hair salon. I know I've seen hairstylists take an expensive product and that product is not in the bottle. I've seen hairstylists take some expensive shampoo out that bottle, put some cheap shampoo in that expensive bottle, and put it on the station, shampoos and conditioner. The customer think they getting some real expensive shampoo, and they not. I've seen hairstylists take relaxer. The client has weave in their hair, and they just doing the edges. They don't take the weave out and put relaxer up there with the weave in and take them to the sink. Now, the dermatologists want to know why this client's hair is breaking. They didn't see that part. They didn't see the part where you went to the salon and the hairstylist is over-processing you with bleach highlights, and she's on the telephone talking, and she's over-processed your hair, and it's fried. But you're going to go to the dermatologist, and they're going to give you a prescription. You can take all the pills in the world until you stop over-processing your hair with bleach, until you stop getting relaxer with the weave in there already and they didn't take it out, until you stop doing the crazy things you've been doing. It's not going to work. And the doctor cannot help you. Hair Lab TV show, people. We're almost out of time. For more information about the show, call area code 646-612-4743. That's area code 646-612-4743. 2025, people, we can take this hair to the next level. 2025, let's make some adjustments this year. 2025, let's try to take notes and put into action attempts to start to develop this here. For a lot of my people already on the road, keep doing what you're doing. This show is about to go to the next level. We're going to be visiting hair salons, certain haircutters, certain hairstylists, certain people that specialize in the Japanese straightening, the keratin straightening, hair treatments, scalp treatments. This is the Hair Lab TV New York. And also, we're going to be showcasing new music artists, bands, groups, recording artists. So if you have original material, call Gary at 646-612-4743. That's 646-612-4743. And you can get your material, showcase your songs and your music on the Hair Lab TV show. So until next week, here at the Hair Lab, I'm Gary, and I want you to have a great hair day. See you next week.